just another doorway.
When a company addresses specific pain points and listens to their customers, that's when they gain the trust from consumers, and a great brand recognition is achieved through customer confidence. Edifier does exactly that, and we've seen them make many great earbuds better through product upgrades.
I'm not scared, I'm prepared to find myself again. I wanna fly over mountains, I wanna reach the end. I'll rise up from the ashes, I wanna burn again. I'll find my way through the bitterness I'm feeling. I won't rest, I won't give up, I'm still healing.
Today we're taking a look at an improvement to the recently launched TWS300 NB and to see if it's any good. Welcome to a review of the Edifier TWS330 NB. Hello, my name is Sean and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I do a lot of tech reviews as well as unboxing, and if that is something that interests you, do consider subscribing to this channel, leave a thumbs up on this video as well as share this video to all your friends around. With that said, let's get on with a review of the Edifier TWS330 NB. Today's earbuds are sent to me for review by my good friends at Edifier Malaysia, and from my understanding, the 330 NB is the direct successor to the 300 NB that we've looked at previously, with one very special upgrade. These earbuds retails in Malaysia for about 299 Malaysia ringgit, and that's about 73 US, and it's priced exactly the same as the 300 NB. So do check out my links below if you want to get yourself a pair. There's also a sale going on currently for the 300 NB, so if you still prefer that model, definitely consider getting that. So the 300 and the 330 NB have slightly different design, but they are all designed as AirPod Pro style earbuds, but Edifier do give them special touches to make them look different. And although the 330 is meant to replace the 300 in the long run, their design styling is also different, where the 300 has a sharp line across its middle section, where the 330 has a rounded shape all around. The plastic on the 330 is very nice and glossy, and I would recommend getting the white over the black simply because it hides scratches better. And there's no wording design in the front of the case, only an LED light, and at the back where the hinge is hides an embossed Edifier branding there, very classy and nice, and below that you see a button for you to check the battery of the case. Below the case you also get a Type-C charging port, and plugging that in, the LED at the front will light up to indicate it's charging, and the LED also lets you tell the battery percentage of the case, and if it lights up in white, battery is high, pink means battery is medium, and red means battery is low. And also similar to the 300 NB, the lid is also a very satisfying execution here because Edifier puts in a very nice weighted hinge to snap the lid up in place and hold it there, which gives the case a very premium feel overall. And if you compare both of these earbuds, you can see that this time they're designed differently and it doesn't resemble the AirPods Pro so much. Its shape now is more of a traditional stem style earbuds, and you can see that inside the case itself, the 300 and the 330 NB looks very different. So as you can see here, the 330 and the 300 is very different in shape, and you can see the stem of the 330 NB is a lot shorter than the AirPods Pro style 300 NB. The Edifier logo is now on the stem itself, and it still uses a touch sensor at the top here for you to control your earbuds. So now the 330 NB doesn't have vents on the stem this time, which changes the characteristics of the sound signature a little bit, which we will talk about later. And if you flip it to the front, there's really nothing much going on here. You only get the left and right indicator and some vents at the top here for tuning. So the battery life of the 330 is exactly the same as the 300, where a single charge gives you about 4 hours of playback time with ANC, and the case gives you an additional 12 hours of juice. Without ANC, it's slightly better at 5 hours and 15 extra hours with the case, and comparing that to Edifier ANC earbuds such as the NBQ and NB2 Pro, those have much better battery life, and you can check out those videos right up here. The 330 also comes with quick charging, so 10 minutes of charge gives you about 1 hour of juice, and to charge the earbuds up from empty only takes about 1 hour, and the case takes about 1.5 hours to fully charge. Every other aspect of the 330 is exactly the same as the 300, so just to run through it, you'll be getting the same Bluetooth 5.0 chipset here with support for AAC and SBC audio codec. You'll also be getting IP54 dust and waterproof rating, so getting them wet, sweaty shouldn't be much a problem for these earbuds. And connection on these earbuds is also very seamless, so you can use either side independently, and once you connected them, and you can swap them in and out from the case and it doesn't pause the music, which is really nice. And lastly, these earbuds don't support multi-point connectivity. In terms of ANC, you'll be getting the same performance as the 300 with these new earbuds, and since Edifier is known to make pretty good ANC earbuds, the new 330 also gets the same treatment and algorithm here. You get the same minus 38 decibels of noise cancellation, which works super nicely cutting out low humming constant noises, but does allow some high pitch chatters in. With a proper ear tip selected, it effectively lowers the volume of chatters quite a bit. It's still audible, but perhaps about 20% left. The ambient mode is also really cool with these earbuds because in the app you get to adjust the intensity of the ambient mode with 6 levels of adjustments. So it could be very mild to very amplified, so it depends on your taste. So just to summarize, if Bose manages around 90% of ANC effectiveness, the Edifier TWS NB2 Pro, Earphone Air Pro, the Apple, Sony all scores about 80%, and the 330 NB scores the same 78%, which is similar to the 300 NB. So the Edifier Connect app works exactly like every other Edifier earbuds, and at the front page here is where you get to see the battery percentage of the earbuds, and you get to also toggle between ANC mode and ambient mode, which brings out this bar to let you adjust about 6 levels of ambient sound intensity. So if you click on the settings above here, you get the usual affair, a built-in user manual, which in this case comes in English, which is really nice, the headphone prompts and tap sensitivity, so those are the standard stuff. And the one big difference, and I applaud Edifier for doing this, is that they've included control mapping for these earbuds. I think a simple list in this case allowing you to remap would be good, but in this case when you click into it, you'll be able to change the double click setting or the triple click setting. And if you click into double click, you get to choose between the left or right. So if you go to left, these are some of the controls that you can remap it to. So in my case, the double tap left, I'm choosing the ANC mode selection, and for the right side double click, I'm using it for play or pause. And for the triple click setting, left side, I'm going for game mode switching. And the triple click on the right side, I'm using it for next track. So that's the only two controls you get to remap, and it will be good if there's a tap and hold remap and also a single tap probably for volume. But I can see that Edifier is moving towards the right direction, which is really nice. So that's all of the controls you get with the Edifier Connect app. So far, I'm really loving the sound performance of most Edifier earbuds, and I think they do a good job with reproducing audio across the entire range. Bass here is good, but I do miss the vents in the 300 NB because now it doesn't have the feeling of air escaping the vents when certain bass drop. The bass here sounds solid and full and overall very sufficient, but then again, these are not your heavy thumping bass head type of bass. Clarity is also very properly controlled here without sounding muddy in complicated music with lots of instruments, giving you sufficiently bright and high quality sound signature. So if you prefer high quality sounding earbuds without sounding all too bassy or messy, then I think this or the 300 NB are both very good options. So this is a test to see if the Edifier TWS330 NB is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear the difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from this earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. Latency performance on this is also good. With gaming mode turned on, you'll be enjoying that same 80 millisecond latency, and of course 80 millisecond is nowhere near lag-free, so if you want that absolutely lag-free experience, wired is still your best bet. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. So if you like the styling of the AirPods Pro and don't mind not having the controls mapping, save some money and get the 300 NB because there's a sale going on now. But if you want something different and don't want to be mistaken for having an AirPods Pro alternative, then the 330 NB is for you. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.